have you join us on another exciting episode of Arthouse. I'm Melinda Akinlami. We captured an intriguing exhibition which took place at several states in Nigeria at the Thought Pyramid Art Center. From Lagos to Edo State, artists recognize that moral values are properly founded on human nature and experience. Then things take a different shape in Abuja as we see an enthusiastic participation from children who are engaged in creating a variety of works of art, including intricate sketches and vibrant paintings. We'll get right to it once we take our art quote in celebration of a legend at 90.
I grew up in an atmosphere where words were an integral part of our culture.
Indeed, words are a core part of our culture, regardless of where you come from in Nigeria. Congratulations, Professor Wole Soyinka at 90. Let's begin our program with the Life in My City art exhibition, which took place across the country, and it began in Lagos.
The value system. The way society is rapidly changing. Technology, innovation, communication, everything is moving fast-paced, and sometimes we forget what makes us human.
You can look around and see that the works are improving every year, that the works this year are very, very fantastic. And the artists this year, they've really done a lot of job in depicting the title, Humanism. So if you look at the works here, it talks about how we live our life. Life in my city is all about the way we live our life in the city of Nigeria. Be it Bayelsa, Kano, Sokoto, Lagos. So Life in My City is all about the artist telling us a story about your environment.
The word humanism is derived from human activities and human's behavior. And I depicted on my piece representing how the era of man has changed over time. So I started by saying that the concept of humanism has changed over the years. Looking at the piece here, the first thing you see is a time. And I showed how human activities and human behavior has changed over time, affecting the relationship between each other. The first side here shows the present system, how love in humans have now deteriorated and been taken over by social media. People prefer to make trends. People prefer to make trends out of people's sorrow instead of lending a helping hand where it is needed. That's why you can see these icons of the Cupid where they are supposed to be with their arrows of love, here with a mobile phone, taking pictures of somebody who is dying.
Young artists draw attention to this in this group exhibition, which has humanism as a hot topic.
I'm using my painting to talk about creativity, motherhood and nature, and talking about culture, that we are surrounded by culture. Despite where we come from, whatever we are, either black or white, your skin, your color doesn't really count. What counts is what you can offer to the society, and that's what we are experiencing today.
Everyone has a vision. So all we need for a vision is just self-determination and consistency, focus. That's what we need on vision. So I was inspired by an African kids for the vision title. And this is title Smile. So everyone needs to be always be grateful. So we have to be very, very grateful for what we have. But we don't have to compare ourselves to others. What they have, we don't have. What we have, they don't have. So we should always be very grateful.
This particular one now is titled Geriatric Care. And if you look around the society, a lot of people just ignore the old people because, oh, they are old and we feel like they don't contribute a lot to society. But no matter how old you are now, maybe 21, 16, if God is good to you, very soon you'll be old. And I believe in our youthful days, we should invest into medical practice that will help the elderly. So that when we get to that state of our life, we know that all the available resources that will take care of all the illnesses that are prevalent with the elderly would have researched enough to be able to handle those issues.
During my experience with my students, their interaction shows that a lot of them come from troubled environments. Their homes, broken homes, noisy environment, drug abuse, name everything. And now through the process of photography, I helped them to see themselves and see the beauty in themselves. Now, after a while, I gave like a survey to them and they explained to me that they felt like they are way above their environment. They'll be about whatever they're doing. That's what it's about. So for this, I use scribbling, and my background now shows the common problems they have. Don't be check closely, you see different problems from social pressure to drug abuse to fashion to food to insecurity, everything is there. So my work basically tells the stories of people, young people that are being neglected. Most times you don't even take them into consideration. Let's say you're going to be making decisions, you have our voting process, nobody considers them. You don't understand that they have the role to play.
The criteria are different because they have different genres of art. We have graphics, we have paintings on canvas, we have sculptures. So we're looking at the one that the person that really depicts humanism as a title. You understand the use of materials, the consistency of the artist, and the ability to express itself. The title is humanism. That's why the criteria we're using to pick the work.
works of art are done in different media and approach, but one steals the show.
The first work is titled Dignity of Labor. There is always a reward for labor, it's either good or bad, and we all want the good side of the reward of labor. The other work titled Scavengers, I was able to interpret the theme through capturing pictures of scavengers on the streets of Lagos. I do mainly digital arts photography. So that was how I was able to interpret the theme of this year's event.
Very, very fantastic. The artists this year have done so much. They've really depicted what we call humanism. When you look at the works on display, you know that there's something human happening here.
After this showcase in Lagos, another exhibition with the same theme was held at the Thought Pyramid Art Center in Benin, the Edo State capital.
Before we show you what took place in Edo State, let's jump to the nation's capital, where in a bid to engage children, the LIMCAP group have hosted an art workshop for children with special needs, providing a platform to showcase and build their artistic talents.
The importance of getting children with special needs involved in every facet of development has been emphasized at this art program in Abuja.
The purpose of this workshop is an inclusive purpose, inclusive in the sense that we've been conducting or coordinating competitions at the professional level for about 17 years. And up till last year, we started for the first time to do creative workshops for physically challenged learners, pupils or students at the secondary and primary school levels. So this is also an arm, an extension of what that workshop brought to light last year in Enugu. So we are extending this arm to Abuja, creating the awareness that there should be an inclusion in every aspect of our lives.
The idea is to engage their minds and use art as a therapeutic medium.
The process of creating art itself is therapeutic in nature, and therefore we feel that this exercise will heal in a way these children as they go through this exercise.
At this level, the children are so happy because they can show what they can do, and also most of them are also happy because they have shown their ability in the areas of arts based on their levels of performance.
The children are excited to be part of a program that encourages their artistic expression.
I learned to be grateful and don't mind other people's own, and never be ashamed of your work.
The art workshop ends with an exhibition demonstrating a rise in ingenuity and talent with the right support.
Well done to the children.
Our wordsmith for this week is called Many Rivers by Olatunbosun Taufik. Many rivers on my way. Only by will I remain on the way. Many turned me down on the way, yet I am not down on the way. Many threats on the way, yet I remain on the way. What can take me out of the way is the fear that died on the way.
These are the works of art you sent in recently. Coincidentally, they are all celebrating women. Let's begin with this one, titled Women, Beauty and Fashion. It's a hand-painted acrylic on paper work by Paul from Thailand. Then another artist, this time coming from Congo, sent in this work called The Strength of a Mother. It's done with acrylic canvas board by Kali Kalenga. Olaiton has this one called Me and My Mom, Happy Mother's Day, done with pen and ink on art card. Then First Date is an acrylic on canvas work by Babatunde Ogunlade. Arabia Beauty is an oil paint on canvas work done by Sonia Holland. Then this watercolor painting on paper is done by Polly. Then we wrap up with this piece done by Wilcox Brelati. It's called Single Mother. It's done with acrylic on canvas. And that concludes the works of art you sent in recently. We really appreciate you for celebrating the female gender and look forward to your interesting pieces next time. In Edo State, there's more content and creativity as young artists explore what it means to be humane.
The beauty of turning waste to art through these sculptural pieces is a wonder to behold. Outside the Thought Pyramid Art Center in Benin City, the Edo State capital. Step inside and enjoy beautiful and inspiring works of art by a team of budding artists, mostly from the academia, who have been selected to craft a theme Humanism in the Life in My City Art Festival.
We started the hosting of the Benin event since 2023 as well. So it's the largest art festival for the visual arts in West Africa, so they have our support. Most of the artists have an opportunity to exhibit their work because our walls are actually discriminated at the gallery. So this is an avenue for them to showcase their works in our space.
This project is giving them a haven to unleash their creative energies towards becoming artists of repute in the future.
Every time I come in here and see the work that's been done here, I cannot help but thank the owner of this space, because it has really given us a turnaround in what we used to experience in the arts in Edo. I know that we are known for arts, but at a point it appeared like we were not nurturing the young ones. So every time I come here, I see the space filled with young Edo artists. It's always a very delightful moment for me, and it just aligns very well with what the state government is trying to achieve in that space. art is our unique selling point, and the government is using that opportunity and this platform to make sure that we continue to showcase it.
The event has a competitive edge to it, which is the added spur in their interpretation of the theme artistically.
This, my work, is scrap metal in sculpture, and I pick those scrap from junkyard, that's waste material, to make it function, to represent something. And why I pick them is that I want it to be more useful to human. Like those material now, like I have plug here, I have my clipper here, I have my stabilizer total here, then I have this one I got this one from car. So there are a lot of things I bring together to compose an artwork, and I title this work Excitement. So the reason why I started with excitement is that because in the society, even though there is nothing around you to make you happy, at least you have something that will give you self-joy or self-expression.
This artist has pushed the wheel by thinking out of the box in this audacious display.
I just wanted to do something different. You know, I went to a seminar and they said art is not all about just drawing and painting. It's about showing the world what you have, like what you want to show them inside of you. How best can you explain it to the world? And I find out that I love communicating to people through visuals, and I love talking too. So I said, okay, Limcap is giving me that opportunity to do so through video art. Why can't I show people this thing I have? So that's the motivation.
What I've seen here today, I think the artists, they did a phenomenal work here. They tried, I think everyone has tried to put their expression, they try to bring forth their expression through their painting, and it's really nice. I think I like it.
Through their inner artistic drive, the participants stand tall with their message and lift the veil in society to birth a case for a better world.
Those pieces are just amazing, and we have more excitement as creatives take their craft to a whole new level on and off the stage.
On Arthouse next week. Command performance of Olarotomi's Kurumi at Alliance Francaise, Lagos. Maiden exhibition of contemporary works of art at Dampencil Gallery, Lagos. Then we see art in all forms, shapes and sizes at this leather art fair. We encourage you to keep liking, sharing and viewing our page so more people can enjoy the ever bubbly and ingenious art scene in the country.
Your Arthouse experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Arthouse on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Arthouse on Channels. We're everywhere.
So you definitely won't want to miss the next episode. That's the program today. Thank you so much for being great company. Until I see you next time, keep adding color to the world.